Hi everyone! So today we're going to talk about Jose Rizal's life in Brussels, a place where he continued writing his novel El Filibusterismo. Even though Jose Rizal was far from the Philippines, he never forget his purpose. Imagine being in a different country, away from your family, dealing with struggles, but still choosing to fight for your people. That's exactly what Rizal did. In this video, we'll explore why Jose Rizal went to Brussels, the people he met there, the challenges he faced, and how these experiences helped him shape his vision for his country.
Why Rizal went to Brussels? First is to continue writing his novel. Rizal moved to Brussels to focus on finishing his second novel, El Filibusterismo. Life there was quieter compared to places like Paris. Brussels was cheaper, so it was easier for him to support himself while studying and writing. 3 is freedom and safety. Spain was monitoring Filipino reformists in Brussels. Rizal had more freedom to express his ideas without immediate danger. 4 is to continue his advocacy. He continued writing articles for the reform movement like those in La Solidaridad pushing for reform in the Philippines. 5 is to study and observe Europe. Rizal also used his time to learn from Euphorian society, which influenced his ideas about reform and nationhood.
These are the important people that Rizal met during his time in Brussels, Belgium. Jose Alejandro, a close friend who helped Rizal by assisting him while he was writing El Filibusterismo. Valentin Ventura. She played a big role by financially supporting the publication of El Filibusterismo. Then Ferdinand Blumentritt. He encouraged Rizal and supported his idea while he was writing the novel, and they also communicate through letters.
This is the major works and accomplishments of Jose Rizal. First, literacy and works. Noli Me Tangere, 1887, exposed social injustice under the Spanish rule in the Philippines. El Filibusterismo, 1891, a darker sequel showing the consequence of oppression and the desire for reform or revolution. And next, essays and articles. Wrote many essays promoting reforms and equality for Filipinos. Advocated peaceful change and education. And next, role in the propaganda movement. Active member of the La Solidaridad campaign for political reforms in Spanish and the Philippines. And next, intellectual achievements. Recognized as a polymath, doctor, writer, artist, and linguist. Studied medicine and ophthalmology in Europe to treat his mother's eye condition. And the last, national hero. His works inspired Filipinos' nationalism. His execution in 1896 intensified the movement for independence from Spain.
Challenges and sacrifice ni Rizal. Si Rizal ay humarap sa maraming pagsubok noong panahon ng pananakop ng Espanya. Ginamit niya ang kanyang talino at panulat upang ipaglaban ang karapatan ng mga Pilipino. Naranasan din ni Rizal ang hindi patas na pagtrato mula sa mga Espanyol. Tinitignan ng mga Pilipino bilang mababa. Kaya nagsikap siyang ipaglaban ang pagkapantay-pantay sa pamamagitan ng edukasyon at pagsusulat. Pinatapon din si Rizal sa dapitan noong 1892 dahil sa kanyang mga idea. Habang nasa dapitan, naglingkod siya bilang doktor, guro at leader dahil kahit malayo siya sa kanyang pamilya. Ang kanyang mga nobelang Noli Me Tangere at El Filibusterismo ay naglantad ng pang-aabuso ng mga praile at opisyal. Dahil dito, itinuring siyang banta sa pamahalaan. Sinakripisyo rin ni Rizal ang kanyang personal na kaligayahan. Lumayo siya sa kanyang pamilya upang makapag-aral at ipaglaban ang bansa at iniwasan din ang kanyang mapahamak ang kanyang mga mahal sa buhay. Si Rizal ay inaresto at kinulong at binaril noong December 30, 1896 sa Bagong Bayan. Tinanggap niya ang kanyang kapalaran ng may tapang at pagmamahal sa bayan.
Contribution of Brussels to Rizal's mission. A safe and productive working environment. Rizal stayed in Brussels around 1890 while continuing his reformist work. Compared to places like Paris, Madrid, Brussels was quieter and less politically tense for him. This allowed him to focus on writing and organizing without as much surveillance from Spaniard authority. Continuation of El Filibusterismo. While in Brussels, Rizal continued working on his second novel, El Filibusterismo. This book was crucial to his mission because it exposed the abuses of Spaniard colonial rule and pushed for reforms in the Philippines. Collaboration with fellow reformists. Brussels served as a meeting point for Rizal and other Filipino reformists in Europe. Though not as central as Madrid, still supported the intellectual exchange that fueled the propaganda movement, which aimed for peaceful reforms through writing and advocacy. Financial and practical consideration. Living in Brussels is relatively more affordable than other major European cities. This helped Rizal manage his limited funds while continuing his mission. Writing, researching, and maintaining correspondence with allies. Preparation of publication. His stays in Brussels helped him to prepare El Filibusterismo for eventual publication in Ghent in 1891. The group work he led there was essential to completing the novel. And this is the contribution of Brussels to Rizal's mission.
7 is conclusion. The stay of Jose Rizal Bruels was important part of his journey in completing El Filibusterismo and continuing his fight for reforms in the Philippines. Despite difficulties, he remained committed to his mission of awakening the Filipino people. His life modern Filipino youth that true patriotism comes from dedication, courage, and using knowledge to improve society. By being responsible citizen, seeking truth and helping the community, the youth can continue the legacy of Rizal in the building a better nation.